Hey guys, today we're going to be showing you how to do a repair for you when your handrail is broken as such. So when we have a broken handrail, if it's just one section, we are going to need to replace all three of our uprights to ensure that our top part stays nice and level. So what we're going to need, you're going to need your safety glasses and gloves. You're going to need a permanent marker and a tape measure to measure out the distance from the top here all the way down to where we're cutting from the broken pieces and the non-broken parts. You're going to need your saw to be able to cut through. You're going to need your cleaning agent and your glue, which is for your region, as well as a rag to be able to clean off where we've cut. And lastly, you're going to need your handrail connectors. So I have 3 here, but if you have an 1800 platform, you're going to need 4. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to place our safety equipment on, and then we're going to be removing all of the nuts from the bottom of the handrails so we can get it out to ensure that we get a nice clean surface to cut. Now what we're going to do, we're going to lay our handrail down. If your handrail breaks either just below or just above the bottom part of the connector, it's going to be a much easier fix, as we will only need to be replacing one of the connectors. So what you'll need to do, as long as you have enough good pipe here, you'll need to measure out 35 mil from the bottom of the light blue up. And if we can measure out 35 mil, then that's where we're going to cut to ensure that our connector piece will join and be the exact same height as all of our other uprights. And first off, we're going to work out where our leg is broken and where we're going to cut. So I'm going to cut around, mark where I'm going to cut around about here to ensure that I cut off the whole section where it's broken, and then just a little bit extra to ensure that it remains nice and solid. So next what I'm going to do, I'm going to measure from the top here, butt my tape measure up against the dark blue section. I'm going to bring it down and measure out where my cut's going to be, which for me with this broken leg is going to be 660 millimeters. And then from there, I'm then going to measure out and mark the same distance on all 3 legs to ensure that we get a nice clean cut. Now, once you've cut all of your uprights to your desired length, what we're going to do, we're going to grab our cleaning agent and we're going to clean the outside of the light blues where we've just cut, all 3 of them. And we're also going to clean the inside of our dark blue connectors to ensure that we have a nice surface so we get a good solid bond. Now, once we've cleaned all of our surfaces, we're then going to grab our glue and we're going to add a glue to the outside of the light blue and the inside of our dark blue, the surfaces where we've just cleaned. So what we're going to do, we're going to wipe a thin layer around the outside and then a thin layer around the inside. And then we're going to quickly push them together, adding a little twist so we get a nice bond. And then we're going to hold for about 5 to 10 seconds. And now we're going to repeat that process for our other legs as well. And now, once your glue sets, which should be very quickly, you're all good to then connect your handrail back into the center of your platform by unscrewing all of our screws.